here PC for my friend. And what we're gonna go with today for the processor, it's the i9-14900K. CPU cooler, we're going with the Noctua NHD15. For RAM, we've got G-Skills. I got G-Skills, I got DDR 6000, 32 gigs times 2, so he's gonna get 64 gigs of RAM. I got the Z790 Tomahawk Max Wi-Fi MSI motherboard. I went with the MSI mother supply this time. He's gonna have a 1000-watt power supply. Also went MSI with the GPU. So we went with the 5070 series. He's gonna be getting the Lian O11 compact case. That's what we're gonna be building in today. He's getting these black, all black, no RGB fans from Noctua. The only lights that'll be in this build are from the RAM. We got a 2 terabyte 990 Pro we're putting in for his SSD. I'm gonna be using Cryonaut Extreme for his thermal paste on his CPU cooler. So yeah, let's get going. I'm gonna see if I can find a good spot for the phone and we'll get after it. I think I might need to grab my tripod. I'm not sure though. We'll see here. How does it look if we go like this? Because I'm gonna put the CPU in first. Maybe this will work. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Let's see here. I just need a little lean-to. Need something to lean to. There we go. There. Something to lean to. Alright. So, let's start with the motherboard. We got this guy here. And we got the CPU. This guy right here. So let's grab my coffee. For this build, I'm going to be using my LTT store screwdriver to put all the screws in. So these are about $70. I don't know if you've seen these before, but it's in the handle. I got the first wave, so I went with all black. All right, there we go. Where'd I put my coffee? I just got up and I hid it behind here. All right, so usually like to open the motherboard box. Ooh, what's in here? Goodies? What goodies we got? The antennas for the Wi-Fi. These are I'll probably leave these in the package. He'll have to install this when he gets the PC home. It's a pretty motherboard here. Alright. Nothing else in it, no stickers. No manual? Oh, okay. There's some cables underneath here. And a manual. Ooh, tiny screw. I got some cables. I got some, what is this? Some swag. Let's see what's in there. All right, so let's see. Normally use Asus ROG Strix motherboards, but I wanted to go MSI for this build, so I'm gonna be opening a static bag. So I take the static bag, lay it flat, and this is where I'm gonna start. Oh, let's take a look at the motherboard, shall we? There it is. All right. Hey, what's up? We got a viewer. So I'm gonna take the motherboard, set it down, boom. All right. I'm gonna get the SSD ready too, because I don't want to forget that. So, the SSD. And how's it going? Let's see what kind of swag we got. We got some MSI like labeling stickers to label. We got badges. We got a shout out to MSI. Share your experience. Write or post your review on our website. Cool. Oh, what's this? An extra M.2 locker. That's right there. Here's a quick start guide. We don't need any of this. Yeah, I already know all this stuff. It's quick start guide. European regulatory notices. What do we got here? Looks like a controller cable. This looks like SATA. Is it angled SATA cables? Probably won't need those. Only need one of the lockers, the M.2 lockers. Only need one. It's only got one M.2. What is this? Oh my goodness. This looks like a USB thumb drive. Wish I knew what that was for. I'm gonna see what the M.2 thumb drive is for. So, take this right here, peel that off. All right, we got that. We got a system fan right there. So we're gonna have to plug a fan in. Because the GPU is gonna cover that. I won't be able to get to that, that sucks. I have to plug one of the fans in. Whoa, fuck. I know what I can do. I can plug the splitter into that one. That's what I'll do. I'm gonna plug the splitter into the one that's getting covered by the GPU because I don't wanna have to take the GPU out once I put it in. So I got these Noctua fan splitters here. So the first thing I'm gonna put in is this fan splitter. It's gonna go right here. Yep. There we go. And we're gonna bend it over. It's gonna have to get tucked behind. Let's see, we got a latch here. This is for his M.2. It's got thermal paste. Thermal paste on both sides. I guess I'm putting the M.2 in first. Normally I would seat the graphics card first. But I'm gonna put the M.2 in first, so. $2:30 we started. Should be done by 4:30, I think. M.2. Ta-da. Do I need to take the screw out? I don't understand. I don't understand. It's totally blocking. Why won't you just go in your home? There we go. And now it's locked. All right, let's see if I can get a good angle of me seating the CPU. What does that look like? Let's see. Put something on the phone. How does that look? All right. So, I'm grabbing my iPad so I can watch. Grab my MacBook so I can watch the build. I'm gonna watch my build. All right. I'm gonna put this chair here. Let's see what kind of build I got. Where's my channel? There it is. We're watching. What does it look like on the live? Cool. All right. That's a pretty good angle, I think. All right. So, I want to just seat the CPU. Oh wait, let's put this back. Put this back. Dry peel the plastic off the heatsink. I'm just putting the cover back on the M.2. Okay. All right, now it's time to seat the CPU. I need like a trash bucket. All right. So let's see, how much delay is there? There's quite a bit of delay. Here we go. Push down, lift off. Okay. Looks healthy in there. Okay, I'm gonna pull the moment of truth. There's no pins. Yep, there we go. And then we would just go like this. Ta-da! Seated the CPU. All right. Now, from there, we can start. I think I'll put the cooler on. So let's get the cooler ready. Orientation is messed up. Hey, what's up? What's up, viewer? I gotta plug my phone back in. This is gonna be a really crummy build video, by the way. It's gonna be all over the place. Oh, that's the box. Nope. using boxes as tripods. It's going pretty good. How are you doing? Let's see. Let's see here. Nope. Here, let's do this. Put those boxes there. Put these boxes here. Let's see if this works. Oh, can you see it? That's not gonna be very interesting, I don't think. You know, it's funny that Apple has the charging port. You know what? I have the greatest tripod downstairs. I should just go grab it real quick. It's just funny that Apple puts the power underneath the bottom of the phone. Yeah, let me go grab the tripod. You look at that. Would you look at that? Put the SSD in already. Make sure there's no peel. I like it's not screwed in, so it's a quick release. I put this 4-pin connector because we're gonna need it for the 2 fans in the back. And that's about as far as I've gotten so far. I got all these empty boxes. Let me go grab that tripod real quick. You keep an eye on that. Here, let's see. What does that look like? Yeah. Let's go grab that tripod. Sweet. Here we go. Oh, I need to be over here. Oop, I almost spilled my coffee. There we go. We're gonna put this right here. Plug in my phone so it doesn't die. All right. And this should go. Should work perfectly. Oh, is it this way? Yeah. I don't know how great of an angle that is. Set this over to the side. Put my coffee over here. We're gonna be opening this new cooler. Oh, it comes with thermal paste. That's okay, I wanted to get him high in thermal paste. Accessories. Comes with 1 fan for the middle. Okay. Any instructions in here? Let's see it. I don't see any instructions in here. Just a bunch of folded up cardboard. Must be in the box. Let's get that out of the way. I like to keep the boxes, so if something's bad, we have to send it back. We'll send it back. I'm excited to see this cooler. It has no lights. It's Noctua. They make good cooling. So, wow, there's a fan inside already. So I guess I can put a second fan. I hope I have enough fan splitters for this build. Ta-da. All right, so there's no manual. I'm gonna set this down. This. Any leads? in the box. There's nothing in the box. It's packaged very well with folded cardboard in different directions. It's very confusing because I've never opened one of these. This box is empty, so I'm putting that back in the other box. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure we can do 2 fans. Luckily, there's arrows on these fans. I'm blowing air out the back, so I just need to make sure the fans are blowing that way. All right, let's find our Intel brackets and backplate. So we're looking for this right here. How do you, man, they have got some box folding engineers. AMD parts, we don't need those. Noctua, here's a fan setup. Intel parts, we need these. Intel parts, we need these. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Fan splitters. Fan splitters. Fan extenders. We're gonna need these later. So I didn't know that it came with those. Here's the bracket for the Intel. Cool. Here's a badge. Here's a screwdriver. I don't need it. Here's their thermal paste. I'm not going to use it. But you need these brackets to attach the fans to the cooler. Here's a 3M badge that comes in the box. We don't need AMD parts, so I'm going to close this up, and then I am going to take a look at the quick start guide. Just want to make sure I mount this correctly. All right, got the brackets. I think the standoffs probably go. Dear customer, thank you very much for choosing the Noctua NHD 15 Chrome X Black, built on the basis of the legendary NHD 14. Noctua CEO, thank you, us. Okay, so we're not doing AMD, so we flip it over. And it's got, all right, so setting up the backplate. If you'd like to use the cooler on an assembled system or your case does not have a cutout at the rear side of the motherboard tray, you must first remove the motherboard from the case. Well, we're putting the cooler on before we put it in the case. First, identify the side of the back plate. Where's the back plate? I don't see a back plate. Where's the back plate? I don't see a back plate. Where's the back plate? This is the front mount. Where's the back plate? Let me see. Oh, it's still in the box, probably. There it is. Ta-da! Back plate. It's a metal back plate too. My motherboard has a plastic one. Okay, so the back plate is under a piece of thin cardboard in the box. All right. So, once you have the back plate positioned, this side must face motherboard. Which side? This side must face motherboard, it says right on there. So you take the bolts. It's going to be the outside ones. Use the hole position 2 for LG17. That's what we're doing. So we're using the outside holes. So we're taking these. Okay, so just take, where's my razor? Razor knife. Where is my razor knife? Huh. I don't know where I put my, oh, there it is. All right, Intel parts. Razor knife there. Okay, cool. All right, so now we are using these. Sucks that these washers are plastic. So the washers actually protect the back plate. So the back plate is going, yes, okay, so these go up like this. We're using position 1, and these go over it to keep it from touching the motherboard, right? It keeps them in place. Correct? Correct. So it goes like this. There's a little grommet here, a little washer, lock washer. We're using the top part of the triangle. Just go like this. And then locked in place. This is super fun. I'm having so much fun. Are you having fun? I'm having a blast. And the cool thing is you can go back and watch my video and see how terrible of a job I did putting this all together. I have an hour and a half left, and I haven't even. All right. So I'm just gonna keep going here. So we want the blue standoffs for 1700. Blue standoffs. So these are gonna poke through the backside of the motherboard. So I'm just gonna lift up the motherboard like so. I'm gonna shove the back plate, and then I'm gonna lay it back down, and then that pressure should keep it in place for me. I'm gonna hold on to one of these, maybe I'll set it down. There we go. All right, cool. So the back plate's on. Now it says it wants these blue standoffs for LG17 in the position 2 on this guy. So let's see, the back plate goes up like this, or excuse me, the front plate is going up like this with the notches up. We're using slot 2, they're numbered, that's so nice. All right, so this part, we're using blue spacers on part 2. So more Intel parts. Blue, 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 blue. And I got 4 screw tops. Extras. All right, so I think I'm gonna put the washers, yep, just putting the washers over the bolts, right? Yeah, washers, then plate, then screw heads, yep, okay. Putting the blue washers on the bolts, we just put through the back plate. Da-da-da. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 fan hubs at the bottom. We don't need to worry about any RGB in here. The USB is all down here though. And let's see. Okay. Now the top plate is like this. This would be the left side. This would be the right side. There we go. Ta-da. All right, so now I need to decide which way to mount the power supply. Where's my fan indicator? Where is my fan indicator? Okay, I don't see one on here. This is important. What is this? All right. So it's not labeled which way this fan is blowing. This is important to figure out. So I'm gonna look at the manual. It does not have. Please first take off the center fan as well as the protection cover. Apply thermal paste. Apply 5 small dots and 4 dots diameter in the corner, plus a 4mm dot in the center. Applying too much thorough paste will lower heat conductivity and cooling performance. Please take off the center fan as well as the protective cover on the bottom of the heatsink. So I have to take the fan out. Gently tighten the screws until they stop, but don't use excessive force. A max torque of 0.06. Attach the center fan. Well, I hope when I take the fan out, it tells me which direction it's facing. So I gotta take the fan out. Oops. Okay, take the center fan out. Okay. All right. Yep, there's got the airflow on the bottom. Okay. Cool. So like that. All right. So now we got the thermal paste. So I went with Cryonaut for the thermal paste because I know that 14 series Intel chips like to get hot. They like to get hot. Hey, thanks for the like. I don't know why I can't see chat right now. Is there no chat because of it's for children or what? I don't know why I can't see a chat. Why don't I have chat? That's weird. Probably want to see this part, so I'm gonna unplug. It's not gonna work. It'll work if I go like this. That's what you really want to see, though. How's that angle? Cool. bag. Sorry for swearing. Yeah, I can't open this bag, man. Just cutting the bag open. See how that does. That's my thermal paste. Okay, now it says take off. Please use caution, take off the entire center fan. We're gonna lift this up. We're gonna set this down. Oh, wait, hold on. Forgot a step. I need to put these on. Okay, caution, gently tighten the screws until they stop, but do not use excessive force. Okay, happy with that. Now we're gonna seat the heatsink, which is gonna go like that's not correct. Huh. That is the incorrect orientation. That is incorrect orientation right there. Because, yeah. Oh, we gotta switch this plate around. No big deal. No big deal. It's a good thing that I caught it before screwing anything down or touching the thermal paste. Okay, this comes off. This moves. This goes right here. There we go. Rookie mistake. Here we go. All right, now we are ready to seat the giant radiator. Plastic is off. Okay, we got it. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just going back and forth. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Gently tighten screws until they stop, but do not use excessive force. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That's snug. I hope that's good. I still got a bit of play in them. Hey, what's up? Fully tightened though. I don't feel like it's really easy to turn. I'm just gonna keep going. One, two, three. Ooh, it's hitting. I think it's there. Yep, that's done. Yep, okay, I'm glad I kept going. So that is thoroughly in there. Now we get to do fan orientation. And then once we do that, we are going to put the motherboard in the case. So, extra we have 2 more fan splitters. I've got 1 fan splitter because I'm gonna use 2 fans. I'm gonna use these extenders too. But I'm gonna use this on the CPU fan because I'm gonna use 2. Because 1400 series chips like to get hot. So let's figure out how much battery I have left. 43%. Okay. Maybe if I put it up here on top of the case, would that work? No. Just trying to find a freaking angle, man. Okay, so got the heatsink mounted onto the CPU. Now I just need to orientate the fans. We're blowing fans out the back. Probably gonna put one here, one here, and I'll have one on the outside of the, I'll have one on the inside of the case here, pulling out. Well, actually I'm gonna have 2, I'm gonna mount 2 on the back, hopefully. Yeah, so this fan has indicators on the bottom. Thank God. So if I want the airflow to go, it's gonna go out the label side. So this needs to be up top. So that's going like this. And then I'm gonna set the fan down the middle. It says, reattach the center fan. Optionally install a second fan. Use the heatsink center fan in order to guarantee. Use the heatsink with the center fan only in order to guarantee best compatibility with all RAM modules. Oh, fuck. I need to put the RAM in. Good call. I should have put the RAM in before I put that heatsink there. It looks like. All right, so I can still fit the RAM in. We're gonna put the RAM in next before I put the next fan on. Okay. I gotta get this. Where is should be sticking out a little bit, I guess. How far down can I go? Obviously, I don't want to touch that because that'll rattle. That looks about right. Pull the fan power cable out. This is going to go to system fan. Where is it? CPU fan. A splitter for it. All right, now what we need need to do is I need to seat the RAM. This is gonna go behind the case, so we won't see any of this. I need to look up the RAM orientation. MSI, Tomahawk, X970. X970 RAM slots. Ensure the RAM is powered off. I think it's 2 and 4. I'm pretty sure it's 2 and 4. Is it 2 and 4? MSI Tomahawk RAM installation. Wi-Fi. It's good to look this up. I looked this up before. I just can't remember. Manual. English manual. All right, RAM. Where's RAM? RAM. Okay, RAM, it says 2 and 4. Oh, there's a video on their website. Is it 2 and 4 though? I'm pretty sure it's 2 and 4. I guess I'm just triple checking myself. Pretty sure it's 2 and 4. There's no CPU in the picture, so is it 2 and 4? 2 and 4, 2 and 4. That's me too. Bam, back. How to install RAM. Press down the clip. Started with 4? That's weird. Why would you put it in 4 first? Weird. Is it 2 and 4? Well, if it's not 2 and 4, the worst thing that can happen is I have to take that fan out. I have to take the fan off. The worst thing that can happen is I have to take that fan out. Let's see. Yeah, 2 and 4. All right, I'm right. Okay. Sorry, I just created a bunch of time, wasted a bunch of time. Let's see. So we are going to open this kid's RAM. Maybe we want to put this over here on this side so you can see. RAM is going in 2 and 4. RAM is going right in there. So, grab a knife. I went with G-Skills because they make good RAM. I should have probably gone with Corsair Vengeance RAM. This kid does not want lights in his computer at all. So the only RGB is going to be his RAM. He's going to hate it, but it's good RAM. I've had G-Skills RAM for 5+ years. It works really good. We got 6,000 speed RAM. Just trying to open the case. Jeez Louise. Okay, there we go. Maybe I need to turn it over. Oh, come on. Okay. We got the RAM. Put the first stick here. Figure it out. Bummer. Other way. That's the right way. Crunch. Okay, let's get the other stick. It goes this way. And then crunch. There we go. Okay, he's got his RAM in there. Luckily that fan will cover that, so he won't even see the RGB. So now that the RAM's in, we are going to clean up a little bit, get this other fan installed. So I got 2 more wire clamps. And then, there we go. Get this other fan out. So, arrow. Can you see the arrow? It's gonna go this way. Ooh, that sucks. That sucks. Maybe we're not gonna put it there. Maybe we're gonna put it here. That's kind of high up. I don't know that we can put another fan in here. I don't think it'll fit. The RAM's too tall. It'd need to be out here. I mean, maybe we can put it like offset it like that. I think that would fuck up the let me think. So if I put it on the other side, I'm gonna have 2 fans on the back of the case. crazy packaging. Okay. So if I put it on the other side, this, those fans are gonna be so freaking close together. I don't think we can use this. I don't think we can use it because the ram's in the way. I really wanted to do double fans for him. I guess it's just gonna be this one guy. You're gonna be the one guy. Should I get the rubber off? Do I need the rubber on there? No, probably not. Probably leave it. It's probably what quiets it. I don't know. So I guess he's got an extra fan. Yeah, because I'll have 3 on this side, 1 out the back. So let's just do this. Let's just pull this splitter. We're gonna do 1 fan on the CPU. And we'll just call it good, I guess. Should I tie this in a knot? No, just plug it in. Just plug it in, plug it in. All right, so now I think we are ready. So we're not doing double fans. Extra fan, I can sit off to the side and get some coffee. Okay. These fans are too big, aren't they? I hope not. Hope they're not too big. Could use the CPU fan if we need to out the back. Wow, these fans are bigger than the case. We'll see what happens. All right, well, I think I'm gonna install, I'm gonna set the motherboard off to the side. Set the motherboard off to the side. I'm gonna install the power supply in the case. Man, these fans are huge. I'm gonna get the power supply in. This is for the motherboard. And a bunch of shit we don't need. Let's put it over here. I have to get different fans, man. That sucks. I thought those would fit in there. Anyway, Let's get this GPU down here on the floor. So, open the power supply. I like to put the power supply in. Power supply. It's like this. Some mountain screws. I don't need that yet. Round to the back. Take these hard drive bays out. I'm not going to use them. take 3 of these out, I believe. Okay. So we got the power supply mounted. That's what I wanted to get done, but I wanted to check. How do I get this out again? I forgot. There's a way to get the cage out for the fans. Oh, it's right there. Oh man, that's tough. Something out right now. I think probably gonna have to. Is it gonna fit? Okay, 2 more. 2 others. We got anti-vibration. How come they're all different colors? Why wouldn't they just give me all black? That is so dumb. I wish now I would do different colors. Okay. So that one will go there, but how I fit in the cage. Maybe I have to put them in. I just have to put them with the cage in there because it's hanging over. Let me see here. There's probably no clearance for this thing. Yeah, there's no clearance for this thing at all. Okay, so I will absolutely have to put the fans in. Put that in. Okay, no problem. That cage does not help me at all today. I gotta mount all these fans. This is gonna be a bitch to do it when the motherboard's in there. So, fans down. This is the GPU support bracket. Alright. So it's blowing cold air in. We're going this way. Putting this here. fans are too big. What about for here? Yeah, these fans are too big. I ordered the wrong fans. Just got for the top. Looks like the top would work. Not too big, man. How did I do that? These fans are too big, man. Sucks. Because if I put them in, damn dude, that sucks. So much balls. Can't even get one out the back. These fans are so big. How did I do that? How did I go this way? There's no way, dude. Fuck. Just send the fans back. Oh, that's the end of that.